What up, though? How's everybody doing tonight? All right, man, y'all know the deal. Valima, hey. I'm so happy to start with you. I feel like I've missed you, where it's been too long of a wait and I haven't been able to read for you. I'm so happy that you're one of my first ones jumping in here. How you been? Doing well, I hope. I'm good. I'm so good. You know, all things considered. Can always be worse. I'm grateful for the problems that I have, you know? Because turning on the news is just sad. We don't need to get into it because it's that sad. And we all know it. Do you have a certain deck you want me to grab, darling? I'm going to take just a second just to take a quick dab. Where's my... Lara, what up? I'm doing well. Thank you. Yes, for all the problems that I have, I'm grateful they are my problems. Shaylee, hello. You like the red one? Is it this one here, darling? The goddess deck? I'm starting off tonight. Hey, Shayna, thank you for coming in, you guys. Thank you to my repeat offenders. I appreciate you. All right, let me add Alice, hello. Thank you for subscribing. That's so awesome. I do these readings generally at least once a week. This is my second one this week. I also, our team rather, we do free live readings as well on Facebook. We do Amazon gift card giveaways. We do mini reading giveaways. We offer full moon discounted rates, so all kinds of good stuff, you know. Were you in my last one? I don't know, babe. I was on Thursday, I think, this week. Maybe it was Wednesday. Yeah. It was on Wednesday this week. All right, so we got a little bit of a list. We got Lalima, then we've got Lara, then we've got Shaylee and Alice. Oh, 2 weeks back? Yeah. But I feel like when you were in here 2 weeks back, Lilima, I wasn't able to read for you. Maybe I was. I can't remember. Sorry, y'all. Just getting some medicine in my system because, I'm a cancer survivor, for those of you that don't know. So I do have lymphedema in my dominant arm. So occasionally I know the difference when my hand is just kind of giving out or anyway. And again, for those of you that are new, the way that I do this, I just ask that you interact in the chat when I call your name. Let me know if there's a certain deck or a certain question, certain focus, whatever that may be. And I ask that you, hi, Yvette, absolutely. I just ask, that you keep it to a single question so that I can read for as many people as possible. Because, again, this is free. I'm just asking you pay with your patience and just vibe with me. And, oh, Shayna, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't write your name down in here. Let me add your name in, sweetie. Sorry. Yeah, clearly I need to. All right, let me start reading so we can get this popping. But thank you. So I'm sorry, I'm going to make a correction here. I have Lalima, Lara, Shaylee, Shayna, Alice, and Yvette. And that's where we're starting off with. So, how that flipped right over. So bottom of the deck, Kuan Yin, Compassion, and Green Terra, Salvation. And that's wild because 27 breaks down to a 9. And 18 also breaks down to a 9. So we're already getting those number synchronicities off the break. And I think like how thematic salvation and compassion with everything that's going on in the world. Again, we don't need to discuss it at all, but I think we can all provide prayers to the innocent because it's just wild. It's wild. Breaks my heart. All right, I'm going to read number 18 here because that was the one that flipped over. Salvation. This one's for you, Lalima. Empowerment message. The divine has intended you into being and given you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. You are meant to learn about life and all of its complexities, especially learning how to be in community with others. Green Terra, a Tibetan goddess also known as She Who Saves, says that you will never be alone in life's journey. The compassionate savior goddess of intimate friendship will endure that the right people will show up for you at the right time. Green Terra reminds you that your needs will always be met. You don't need to know the how, as that is her domain. You just need to trust, and the goddess Green Terra will use her magic on your behalf. You are safe and secure and always in the care of the divine. All right, darling. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. So, 9-9. I mean, that's often a solitary energy. So don't stick to yourself. Like, stay open to the change and open to the support. Like, people, like, you're dope. I tell you guys this all the time. Like, y'all are dope. You're amazing souls. Oh, you want to hear a little bit of Kuan Yin? Sure, certainly. I'll read her empowerment message as well. So lean into people, Compassion for Kuan Yin empowerment message. Compassion is what's needed right now to help you release perfectionism and defensiveness. The purpose of compassion is to help reduce suffering in the world. So be mindful not to judge yourself or others too harshly as you stumble through life's obstacle course. In fact, tuning into energy of compassion and kindness almost instantly eradicates the stirred up energy of controlling thoughts and knee-jerk behaviors. The Chinese goddess of compassion gently nudges you to ask yourself this question: what would kindness do in this situation? If you approach everything with that in mind, you will discover solutions and new paths unfolding before you. In fact, living with compassion as your guide really changes everything, right down to the products you buy and the food you eat. Today, make kindness a priority. The world will be a better place and you will feel amazing as you see the miracles light up where you least expect them. All right, darling. I hope that helps, resonates, all the things. Whatever doesn't, just let it fly. Don't try to make it fit, but take some time, as I always say, guys. Rely on your own tuition. Like, yourself, your spirit, everything. Oh, thank you, Cutie Pie. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, certainly I can add your name to the list. Absolutely. So, yeah. And come back. Come hang out. I want to know how y'all are doing. I'm one of those, gregarious Aquarius, where it's like, I want to know that everybody else is doing well and life is good or not good or whatever it is, but I just want to be part of the community, but very much to myself. I'm the one who's happy to just sit and chill in the corner by myself and see that everybody else is doing well. Holy cannoli, Art Medic. That's a long name. Yes, you may certainly get a read, but I'm just going to call you Art because, yeah, that's a lot. All right. So thank you, Lalima. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to get the next one popping for Lara. Lara, did you have a deck in mind, darling? You just want... I thought I saw, higher self-guidance reading, the deck with the lady on the bottom left. I'm guessing this one, right? This is the Personal Power Oracle by Deja Druitt. Big fan of this deck. Very good. Oh, right on. Is this... I got the right one then, yeah? Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm going to give this a couple shuffles. For anybody that's new, please like and subscribe. We do giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff like Amazon gift cards and free readings and all those fun things. And if you book a reading with me or with one of our other readers, you will get entered twice. So keep that in mind. So you have a greater chance of winning another reading, like a free reading or a gift card. So, all right, Lara, what is she doing tonight? So the bottom of the deck is number 4. I can change my thoughts. And number 24, I am open to receive. Oh. All right. So Lara, let me pull up number 24. All right. Receiving is the natural result of giving. You can't give without receiving. Quote by Bob Berg and John David Mann, the Go-Giver. So this is what it has to say for I am open to receive. This one's for Lara. Many of us want to be tough and be warriors, but we can't do it all. There comes a time when we must be willing to ask for help when we need it. We must also be willing to receive help or gifts if they're offered to us. If you're not used to receiving or find yourself always being a giver, ask yourself if you've been blocking gifts from others. Are you truly open to receiving? Do you ever reject love from others because you feel unworthy of it or because you don't because you don't trust that someone can love you and accept you fully? I personally had a lot of guilt attached to receiving gifts and compliments from others. I felt like I was taking advantage of them in some way. I didn't realize by refusing to accept those gifts, I was making them feel rejected. Once I realized this, I learned to receive gifts from others with gratitude and appreciation. Allow yourself to receive, say yes, and maybe one day you'll return the favor, obligation, and guilt-free. feel like I should read a little bit of 4 too. For some reason. Okay. Quote, thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, actions lead to results. T. Harv Eker. Yes, Kay, I will certainly pull a card for you. Give me just a second. I'm finishing this one up for Lara, and I will add your name to the list. All right. Our thoughts are the first thing that lead to where we are today. Awareness is the first step Awareness is the first step to changing the outcome that follows our thoughts. Where do our thoughts come from? Are they facts or are they just a version of the truth? Do your thoughts support your desired goals? If not, can you search for proof or disprove your thoughts and help you form new thoughts and beliefs? You have the power to create new thought and beliefs that would then lead to you taking desired action and being in a desired state of mind. All right, Lara. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. I feel like once you change how you're thinking about things, you're going to be more open to receiving. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming back. As always, I love my repeat offenders. Appreciate y'all. Hope to see you soon. Thank you, darling. So, Shaylee, you're up next, dear. Is there a certain deck or question, like area of focus, that I should get into? After Shaylee, I have Shayna. So, same question to you, dear. My choice. All right. I'm going to go with this one then if you want. Because this deck, classic deck, it's Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And every card has a message that pertains to, different areas of life. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, you have this one? Do you want me to pick a different deck? Did I? Because to be honest, I don't have a whole ton of like romance kind of decks. I got into this. Oh, always. Thank you, Lara. Thank you. I got into this when I was like going through a divorce. So I was looking more for like, personal path kind of stuff. I'm certainly open to buying a deck and suggestions from y'all on what you would like me to read. If there's a certain like romantic type of deck, that you want me to get, I'm happy to do that. Or look into it anyway. Let me cut it again. So this one's for you, Shaylee. Oh, not that. And then after that, I've got Shayna. Got 10, Unfinished Symphony. 21, Clean It Up. And 20, Imagine. These were the two that popped, though. So I'm going to read obviously you can, Shaylee as well, check your own book. Like, look and see if there's a different part of the message, that more closely resonates for you. But I'm just going to read those two. Okay. So, relationship message for clean it up. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered, and your relationship will flourish. Oh, perfect, Shana. I will grab that in a second for you. All right, and then I'm going to read the relationship as well for Imagine. In matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond illusion and into fruition. Relationships are about relating. So step out onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that a person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. You'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. Yeah, this gives me the vibe of like, clean up whatever is yours, like, as I say in so many lives, when you have the Two of Cups, you're exchanging the cups, right? And I've heard this from Baba Jolie. If you guys aren't hip to Baba Jolie guided messages on here on YouTube, you're sleeping. Like, get on it. But she always reminds us, like, what we put into our own cup is what we're now passing off to somebody. So whatever baggage it is that we have in that relationship, or from our past, from our traumas, from whatever, that's what we're going to be carrying into the next thing. So love yourself, know yourself, figure that out so that you can know exactly who you are. Like, if you don't know exactly who you are, how are you going to know who will be the best fit for you? Seems more like our society has gotten used to, using relationships just as like a band-aid and like another, piece of like the time clock. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we need to chase what makes us truly happy, what makes us, a beneficial part of society. We all have talents and gifts that should be shared and can be shared, and they can benefit the greater good. So I hope that helps, Shaylee. I hope that resonates. Please, as always, listen to your own intuition above all else, and come back and hang out again, because I want to know what's cracking. Oh, you're so welcome, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really love doing this. I really love to read. Shayna, I'm going to give it one more cut, and then we'll see what's happening. Oh, look at that. Bottom of the deck lands on the star, and the one that flew was a high priestess. This is Aquarius for sure. And high priestess is like, I think you know who this person is. And I don't know if it's like, ooh, an emperor. That's Aries vibes. More fire energy with strength. I feel like you know who this person is already. And I keep hearing like Disneyland, like when you wish upon a, I'm not going to sing, not tonight. But the like when you wish upon a star, right? Like, look. Oh, okay. I mean, I get Pisces vibes with this. Because Pisces rules the unknown, the dream, the wishes that we have, those, all of that makes sense, right? So whoever this king is, this emperor you've been dreaming about, hold strong. It's coming. And maybe it's not coming until we get into like your birthday season. But I feel like this person could be a fire sign or an air sign potentially. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates, dear. Come back and share the tea because I want to know. What's that? Let me live vicariously through y'all. I'm finna be a nun. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Alice, you're up, darling. Anna, yeah, certainly. I've got a little bit of a list running right now. For those of you that are new, I just ask that you interact in the chat come the time. I'm going to draw now for Alice. So Alice, I know you're one of the newbies here. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out. You just need to select a deck or a stone or let me know of your question and I can give you my opinion on which deck may answer that question. But I just ask that you guys pay with patience, or if you want to skip the line and go straight to the front, it's $7.77 because that's what keeps my chariot running. So yeah. Alice, I'm on to you, darling. Alice, if you have stepped out for a second, I get it. It's all good. Yvette, you would be next. After Yvette, I have Mahesh. After that, I have Cutie Pie. After that, I have Art. After Art, I have Kay. After Kay, I have Anna. Yvette, will Hugo reach out to you and move things forward? I'm going to grab this one. Yvette, you've been in here. You know how much I like this one, the Mythical Goddess Tarot, because it can tell like the story just like a traditional would, but it has a little bit more to it. Has a slightly different perspective on each card as well, which I think is really cool. Let me give this a go. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, of course, Anna. Absolutely. Absolutely. I started doing these lives some months back because I've been watching tarot on YouTube for a long time. As I said, I watch Baba Jolie. She's like easily my favorite. But there's so many good readers on here. I encourage you guys to look around. But I used to think to myself, like, dag, if I could just like ask one question, like, oh my gosh, I just want confirmation. Because that's what this should really be. This should just be confirmation of what you already intuitively, instinctively know about what's happening in your situation. And if it's not resonating in that way, then I encourage you to take the time to just sit and meditate and figure it out, come back to another live and maybe we can figure it out together. All right, so this one is for Yvette. Alice, if you pop back in, let me know, please, and I will just let me know which deck or what stone is speaking to you, and we'll make it happen. Seems like he's being stubborn at the moment. I'm flipping these around to read them upright because I'm going to be honest, I didn't check the deck. So these are upside down by my fault. So I'm not going to read them in reverse. But, yeah, look at this. More Emperor energy because it's number 4. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups. Child consciousness. This is the Page of Swords. And then the 6 of Swords, that's, Spirit's always going to carry you to safety, even if you self-destruct. Wheels turning. Look at that. So I'm going to read what we have for Lilith. I feel like if Hugo is going to reach out and make that connection, because that's news, right? The pages bring news. It's something new, and air is communication. So if that new communication does come through, hold fast in your self-respect and what you want, and expect no, you know what I mean? You don't need to compromise. Like, it's not compromising. Like, okay, instead of getting a cheesesteak, I'll get a chicken cheesesteak, or instead of getting pepperoni, I'll get bacon. You know what I mean? Like, don't compromise so much on that. But I would say hold strong in who you are and love that time that you have with yourself, so that Hugo can love that time too. Oh, he's an Aquarius. Wow. Foxy, what's up, girl? Let me add you to the list. It's already gotten a little bit long, so let me stop chatting and let me read for Lilith real quick. But I added you to the list, darling. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing good, Foxy. All right, this one is for Yvette, and this one's Lilith. Lilith is the goddess of wanton sexual power, who can never be overtaken or manipulated. Originally an ancient Sumerian goddess, she later was morphed by the Hebrews into the first female on earth. Unwilling to be subservient to Adam, Lilith not only left him, but used her wiles to trick God into giving her wings so that she was able to fly far from Eden into the desert. She brought agriculture to people and is the protector of children and women in childbirth. Beautiful Lilith flies above the shackles of this world on her wings of freedom. Her taloned feet are her foundation of wildness and power. Lilith's fiery, independent, airy spirit is without compromise, insisting through her very nature that women are beings of equality, answerable to no one. She is sexual freedom and expression, a leader who empowers others. Lilith teaches you to trust your own core power. Take the lead in your life and go for it. In the full expression of your sexual energy and unbridled power of authority, you can show uncompromising loyalty to your inner passion. Your own authenticity is at issue. This is the time to let loose the strength of your desire and focus on your goals to take you where you deserve to be. So I hope that helps, Yvette. I hope that resonates, but that sounds very much like what I was just trying to say. It's like, hold true to who you are, stay in your authenticity, keep your integrity about you. But again, that's not to say that you can't have a conversation, that you can't compromise to some certain degree. Just don't let it be to the detriment of yourself. Because when the wheel turns, it should be a fresh new start. Willing to work with somebody. And the ace, I get a lot of this is like a contract, So maybe that's like coming to a real understanding. But ultimately, just don't compromise yourself, okay? All right. So thank you, Yvette. I appreciate you. I'm on to Mahesh. If you are still in here, please let me know. Andrea, what up? What up, though? Let me add you to the list. So, Alice, if you've come back, darling, let me know. Let me know if there's a certain deck or a certain question. Otherwise, I was going to read for Mahesh. After Mahesh, I have Cutie Pie. Those are my next two. Unless Alice pops back in. So I've got Alice, Mahesh, or Cutie Pie. Any of you guys in here? Let me know if there's a particular question you want me to focus on. Or if they're, hey, Josh, what up? How you doing, darling? Hey, Cutie Pie. Can you tell me if there's a certain deck that you want me to grab? Oh, I'm doing all right, Ari. Thank you for asking, dear. I mean, all things considered, I'm grateful for the problems that I have. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to make this world a better place. I know that. Because right now it's making me sad. Next colon extraction be more chill. That's funny because I just reached over and grabbed this one. I didn't know why, but I guess this is why. This is another just simple deck, pip deck, meaning it has like the pictures to sort of match to like what a like traditional Rider-Waite deck would look like. Because that's all this really is, right? It's storytelling. This is, ooh, the Odyssey, right? You're Homer and I'm your scribe. Bottom of the deck, another 9, Hermit. Hierophant. Oh. Wow, this got actually a little bit. Yeah. Totally. So this is definitely school, right? But look at that. With such enjoyment, it's going to be a healing environment. I feel like it's one that you're going to be able to be strong in. You're going to find real growth because there's going to be balance between work and play, which is so crucial. Yeah, I feel like if nothing else, you're going to have friends in that class. I would say, if anything, be careful of falling into bad habits with these. This both gives like alcohol vibes. So just be careful with that, you're not like, so you have such a good friend in that class that, oh, okay, cool. All right, that's good then. So yeah, just make sure that you take it easy, that you're focused on the right things. I feel like it's going to be a healing environment for you where you're going to build friendships, you're going to grow, and you're going to find that balance between the two. You won't be overdoing it one way or another. Could be next year, yeah. I mean, whenever this class is, that's what I was asking. Like, yeah, I would say that for sure. Yeah, with another, yeah, just be patient. It's coming. It's in the mail, but you know how snail mail goes. So I hope that helps, darling. I hope that resonates. Thanks for coming in and hanging out tonight. Thank you. My repeat offenders. I love you guys. Alice, I know you were a newbie in here, dear. If you don't want to ask a question, totally okay. You don't have to engage. I just need to know that you're here so that my cards are picking up on your energy. Mahesh, if you're still in here, let me know. If not, then I've got Art with the incredibly long name, Art, that I couldn't read all in one sitting. What was it? Art Medic Hong, favorite song to share with comrades? Holy cannoli. Yo, what up? Okay. Is there a certain deck or a particular question that you wanted me to focus on? What does Kay think of you right now? Let's see. What does Kay think? Any deck for Kay? I'm thinking this one. Now, Art, if you're new to my lives, again, I just ask that you focus your energy down on the screen so that you can watch me while I shuffle. Geez Louise. And I'll say, when it comes to these questions about people who aren't here, sometimes the card that will respond, or at least the way that I perceive it, is that that's the energy that could be coming from them, or it could be the energy that you need to adopt in order to be able to move forward with them, or, in whatever capacity is going to be healthiest and best for you, because we have no control over anybody else's feelings or their actions, right? We can only do for ourselves. So if this doesn't exactly resonate in that way, that's because this is how I approach it, because otherwise we're not going to ever find the help that we want if we're not getting the answers that we expect. You know what I'm saying? I do, trigger warning again for new people. I kind of call it like it is. Like, I may tell you something that you don't want to hear. So just throwing that out there. So let's see what's up. R and K. Oh, tried to flip out. Did K try to flip out on you? That's interesting. 2 full moons, 1 in Capricorn, 1 in Leo. And Leo would go wild, but full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. To me, again, forgive me, this may be a little forward. We don't know each other. That's why I don't have my face on here, because you guys really laugh even more. But this is giving STD vibes. So just be careful, because if you go a little too wild and you're not totally safe, you may have a kind of sour reality check there. All right. I'm going to read this one, though. Full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. This card has 2 sides to it. Oh, no problem, Andrea. Pet the puppy for me. Okay. This card has 2 sides to it, literally and metaphorically. If you've been worrying about something, the good news is that you shouldn't waste another moment worrying, as this won't help. Some things only happen once, and that can be really good news. If you're wondering about how something you're keen on is going to turn out, this card could be a sign that you've hit a roadblock. If you want to change that, you're going to need to put in extra effort with your manifesting work. Manifesting balance. Find a balance between facing your reality and being kind to yourself and others. If you're not happy with the message of this card, use the old trick of finding the best thought you can about your situation and go from there. So now I'm curious about this other one, though. All right. So full moon in Leo. There are times when your best bet in manifesting and in life is to throw all your cards up in the air, so to speak, and see how they fall. As tempting as it might be to try to control your situation, you'll be better off now if you just release and go a little wild. You'll get an answer to your questions soon, so you might as well enjoy the ride. The unexpected thing is that having fun is one of the most powerful ways of manifesting your desires. Distance yourself from arrogant people. Manifesting balance. Find a balance between having a great time and attending to people who need you. Manifesting mindset. Worrying about something or someone triggers the law of attraction as much as positive thoughts. So focus on the positive. So yeah. Art, I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. If it doesn't, just disregard all of it and blame it on the eclipse. I don't know. Just kidding. JK. All right. Speaking of K, you are my next victim. If not, unless Alice or Mahesh have come back in. And then Anna. Oh, hi, Kay. All right, darling. What deck and what's a question? Or what's a question? And let me pick the deck, up to you. And then Anna. Yes, darling. I will have you next. Yes, of course, blessed one. Let me add you to the list. You know, I do have a couple people. Oh. All right, give me just a sec so I can roll up and find your question. Is a man. Okay. Yes, absolutely, y'all. Let me keep adding names, and then I'm going to move on to K. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. We do gift card giveaways, like Amazon gift cards. We do we do reading giveaways. Absolutely. Oh, awesome. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. All right, K, is dude I'm going to go with this deck because this is one of those decks that's just the major arcana, so it can give me a pretty clear story pretty quickly, which I appreciate. So, oh, awesome. Thank you, Starlove Angel. Thanks to everybody who's come in and hang out. So, Alice or Mahesh? Yes, absolutely. Yes, I have you on my list there, Starlove. I'm working on reading right now for Kay. After Kay, I have Anna. After Anna, I have Foxy. After Foxy, I have Andrea. After Andrea, I have Blessed One. After Blessed One, I have Jack Mac. After Jack Mac, I have Starlove. And Josh Pittman, I saw you jump in here, dude. And if you want a reading, let me know. Or Alice and Mahesh. I called on you guys earlier, but I think you may have left the chat, which I get. We all have lives. We can't all just sit here and listen to me run my mouth and shuffle cards. So it's all good. But Alice or Mahesh, if you pop back in, please let me know. Just jump in the chat. So after I pull this card for Kay, I'm going to grab for Anna. So Anna, if you'll let me know which deck you would like, that would be great. All right. This one's for Kay. What's up with Kay and dudes? Bruh, that Aquarius card. Yeah, I mean, I keep hearing, when I touch this, I keep hearing the when you wish upon a star. And Temperance is higher learning. It's a Sag card. Tower is a Scorpio card. Maybe that means that come Scorpio time, like, what you think about, you bring about, y'all. So think about what you want in your life. You know, what are you really wishing for? Is it this person at school? And perhaps they are a fire sign. Because again, I know that this is a Scorpio card, but it's ruled by Mars. So, and then we got the sun right behind it. Yeah, I mean, if you want him to ask you out, like, make sure that you are, oh, you're a Leo? Okay. Well, an Aquarius is the opposite, right? So like Sag is with Gemini, Leo and Aquarius, Scorpio and Taurus axis. And that's wild because again, the solar eclipse that we had today was one that hasn't been had in 18 years. There hasn't been a solar eclipse in Libra since October 3rd of 2005. So this is the brand new start. This is a new cycle. And it's also one where it's like we've elevated, we've learned from this. Things have changed. We know more about the partnerships that we want to keep. So again, like Aquarius is a brilliant sign. And so it means Sag is higher learning. Yeah, stay with it. And this is, again, I've said this before as well. The Tower card doesn't have to be a bad thing. I know this whole deck is like the tarot, so it's kind of spooky anyway. But all that said, this is also like a meant to be in the traditional. There's a crown on the top of the tower because it's meant to recognize the crown chakra. So that could be that like you are having a very vivid dream and you suddenly like wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, that's what that, you know? Yeah, higher learning is the school that he works in. Yeah, that all makes sense. So, but it could also be something, you know, that comes during Scorpio season. And maybe it's during like the lunar eclipse, right? I don't know. Just stay open. Stay open to possibility and put yourself in those places to be given the opportunity, you know? And always above all else, listen to your own intuition, okay? Oh, thank you, Utopia Magic. Thank you, admin, for popping in. I appreciate you. All right, Anna, I'm on to you, darling. Is there a certain deck you want me to grab? Oh, you're so welcome, Kay. Thank you. Don't be shy. I say that as somebody who's been shy for many, many years, but remember, like, you are human, as is this person, you know? Like, we all bleed, we all poop, we all fart, all the things, right? You know, like, nobody's better than anybody else. Like, no title, no nothing can change that. Like, at the end of the day, we are all human. And so kindness and compassion will always reign supreme. So stay in that, and don't put anybody on a pedestal. Everybody's human. Dookie booty, dookie booty, dookie booty. Anyway. So Anna, let me know which deck you would like. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. Thank you, Kay. You're in the right place. You're in good hands, darling. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me, and everybody in here. I appreciate y'all. So Anna, which deck did you want me to grab for you, dear? After Anna, I've got Foxy. My Foxy Empress Ari. What's up? What's up? What's up? After Foxy, I've got Andrea, if she's back from walking the dog. Alice or Mahesh, if you're in here as well. I called you guys earlier. Just let me know. But Anna, I'm on to you, dear. I saw you're still here, but I just need to know which deck you want me to grab and if there's a question. And then Foxy, I'm on to you, darling. Who's my next victim? JK. Not really. I want to help people. That's why I'm here. I wonder if something's happening with the Wi-Fi. Oh, hey, Ari. What can I grab for you, darling? It's so weird how, like, oh, see, now it says 5 people. A second ago it said 8. Oh. This one for you, Foxy? All right. And then Anna, any deck for you? Is there a question with that, though? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you, dear. Since Anna jumped in, I'm going to read for her too, but I need to know if there's a question with yours, Anna. If not, then I'll start shuffling for Ari. All right. She's already got the question up, so I'm going to start shuffling for Ari. But Anna, let me know if there's a particular question or if this is just like a general guidance reading for you. And then I will read for you next, okay? So, Ari, what really went on with Custom Out Online? You called. Joanne, what up? Of course, I will add you to the list. Why did he block you? Let's see. Well, sounds like Cole's a whole big old hot mess. Guys, I have Pluto in Libra, and it's anoretic, so I'm probably going to tell you to cut their ass off. Just so you know. Warning! I'm also an Aquarius moon, Saturn and Scorpio Mars square to my Aquarius moon. So, yeah, I'm all about cutting people off. I enjoy my own company. You know what I mean? Ooh, he gave you false hope. That's so funny. This popped out right as you said that. I speak highly of myself. I'm safe, I'm lovable, I'm smart, unique, free, and worthy. And that's wild because this is 31 being a 4, but like that's Emperor energy. And at the bottom is I surrender, which is a 26, breaks down to an 8. So 4 and 8. That's really interesting. He gave you false. Yeah, that's whack. Don't put up with that. Darling, you have got so many years ahead of you. Like, so many good things are going to come your way, and there are going to be plenty of people, particularly ones with the Y chromosome. And I no shade to people with the Y chromosome that aren't a bunch of jerk-faced jerks, but I tend to find that when humans that have that chromosome, things tend to get a little wild, and not in the good way. So, okay, Anna, perfect. All right. Yeah, for real. For real. So that's like, you are worthy of having more. Like, surrender to bigger and better possibilities. That 9 of Cups is everything that we wished for, but that 10 of Cups is the one that only Creator, what Source, Divine, Universe can provide for us, that we don't even realize is an option. And we're like, holy cannoli, like, this is incredible, you know? All right, I'm going to read for this one for you, dear. Do you use positive words when talking about yourself or talking to yourself? Do you ever call yourself stupid, fat, ugly? Words have a lot of power, as demonstrated by Masaru Emoto with the water experiment and other people who have tried similar experiences. Words have power over our body and can affect our lives. What others used to call you or still call you does not define you in any way. If others labeled you or made fun of you, you do not have to accept those words as truth. Do you ever subconsciously use negative words to describe yourself when you look in the mirror or make a mistake? If it's hard to forget what someone called you in 5th grade, bring awareness to it. Erase those words and rewrite history. Find evidence why they are wrong. Try to use positive words when describing yourself or talking to yourself, even if you have a hard time believing it. Keep saying it until you believe it to be true. Perform a ritual where you acknowledge your body using positive words. Massage each body part while you say or describe each body part. So yeah, take some time to surrender to self-love. But yeah, let him block you. Block him right back. Like, no, like, you deserve to be recognized and appreciated and loved for exactly who you are, faults and all. We all have room to grow. So I tell you guys all the time, like, completely love yourself. And if somebody's not loving you and respecting you with reciprocity, then get them gone. Like, and feel no qualms about it. No qualms about it. I think that if you were to stick around this kind of energy, you're going to end up having to do even more healing work. I think it's best. I think his thoughts are that he can manipulate you, right? I think that he can put words into your head and make you start to doubt yourself. I think now is the time for you to surrender to a greater possibility, to like a deeper understanding and knowledge of self and the world around you. And that there's going to be a man out there that loves you and appreciates you and shows that. Exactly right. Exactly right. Do not let these men manipulate you, or women, any human. I don't mean to say that. I just know that we're discussing a romantic way for you would be a man. But I mean, don't let any person manipulate you. Like, you are deserving of all that you desire. So stay patient, stay strong, You know, word, like, yeah, absolutely. He's a straight punk for that. And guess what? What he does and what he says is a direct reflection of him. And what you do and what you say is a reflection of you. So don't give people an opportunity to call you a jerk. Because everybody can call him a jerk face jerk for doing what he did. And that's a fact. And people can look at you and say, you know what, Ari, had a reactive moment and she popped off, but at the end of the day, it was coming, you know? Yeah. All right, Ari. Thanks for coming to hang out, darling. I'm going to start shuffling this one for Anna. Let's see what advice Spirit has for her tonight. But thanks for coming to hang out. Thanks for being here tonight, Ari. And Anna, I'm shuffling for you now. No, you're fine, darling. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. You're good. Life is messy. I don't want to just, do the sunshine and rainbows. Like, the whole point of us evolving as humans is understanding those dark sides of us and understanding the traumas and the reactions that we have and the bad experiences that we go through in life, and recognizing that they happen to everybody. And it's all in how we carry ourselves and how we grow, how we learn, how we change, that we become better humans. So I'm happy to help with this kind of stuff. I love it. So thanks for coming to hang out, Ari. All right, Anna, this one's for you, dear. So I am a creator. Number 28 breaks down to a 10. So, quote, people are creators, but I doubt that many realize it. C. Joy Bell C. So this card reads, you are a creator whether you know it or not. We are all here to create. Some of us create life. Others bring life to ideas or things. Creating something that helps or inspires someone else is your personal power. Serving others can be one of the most rewarding experiences for your soul. Some people have saved themselves and found a greater purpose by doing so. Creating something to better the lives of others can make your soul sing and bring you a great state of joy. If you've been wanting to create something, this is your signal to give it a go. Whether you want to create art, a book, or a safe place for people to hang out, now is your chance to do so. Don't worry about being perfect or what the outcome will be. This card is all about planting that seed and taking that very first step. All right, dear. Well, that was your message. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. I'm curious to know what it is that you're creating. Psycho, what's good? All right, red for Foxy and Anna. I'm now on to Andrea. Andrea, are you back from walking the dog, darling? If you are, let me know. Otherwise, I'm moving on to Blessed One. After Blessed One, I've got Jack Mac. Alice or Mahesh, if you've popped back in, please let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to keep going. Andrea, let me know if you're back from taking the dog out. Blessed One, I hope you're still here too. Let me know. I just need to know which deck. Starlove Angel, I'm almost there. I am almost there, dear. Getting warmer. I've only got like 3 or 4. I mean, depending on whether or not they respond. If they don't respond, I assume that they have something going on, and that's all good. I'm just trying to read for as many people as possible and as fairly as possible. That's why I say first come, first serve, but I'll give Andrea a second to see if she's back from walking the dog. Blessed One, are you here, dear? Or Jack Mac, are you here? Please pop down in the chat and let me know if there's a question or a deck I can grab for you. Jack Mac, what up? What deck did you want? And is there a question tonight? How are you? I hope you're doing well. – Are we going just general guidance on this one? Ooh, we getting some tea. Okay, hold up. Sorry, just taking a quick dab. All right. Why hasn't CR responded to your text? I'm going to use the Mythical Goddess Tarot. CR not responding. Rude. Although I'll say, as somebody with ADHD, as most of us have, right? I'm really bad about responding to texts. So, yeah. Why CR has not responded? Yes, Psycho, I try to keep it to just one question. So again, I can read for as many people as possible. But I do these free live readings at least once a week. This is my second one this week. I also, the Utopia Magic team does a reading giveaways. So, Christiana, okay. I'm almost to you, dear. I've got a few more reads just in front of you, but that's interesting. Initiation. So bottom of the deck is Mary Magdalene, but above that is the Two of Cups, which is Venus in Cancer. So I'm actually going to read for that Two of Cups card because that makes me wonder, like, All right. Two of Cups. Two dolphins play and dance in the water of love, representing intimate relationship on all levels. Two waterfalls flow into one, just as individuality forms the strong basis of true union. Merging into oneness comes as the isolated ego is surrendered into the ocean of love. Love is who you are and is all around you to experience. Open your heart fully to the relationship you deserve. That's interesting. Now I want to read Mary Magdalene. So that's the bottom of the deck right here under this one. So Christ's wife and beloved is the archetypal bride of the eternal bridegroom, the incarnation of love, fertility, compassion, and wisdom. Mary has been worshipped as the goddess throughout parts of the Christian world for over 2,000 years. Mary was the high priestess of initiation who anointed Jesus at the banquet table, and after his death, a rite reserved only for brides and the high priestess of Isis at that time on earth. Her anointment proclaimed Christ's kingship and initiated him into the Hieros Gamos, or sacred marriage, the cosmic union of the feminine and masculine. Mary was the honored witness of Christ's resurrection and carried his line forward. In her green robe of fertility, she carries the seed of her beloved into the world. Her golden halo of roses represents her grace and purity of love and wisdom. Mary Magdalene is the blessed and enlightened one, the restored bride of the sacred feminine. She initiates all through her anointment of love with the wisdom of the sacred mysteries. Mary is here to remind you that you hold the sacred womb and doorway to life through your divine feminine essence, regardless of your gender. Her power to anoint through the rites of initiation are available to you as you remember the ancient wisdom and teachings that live in your cellular memory. Honor Mary through the reverence of your holy essence and the power of your inner priestess as the bride of spirit where all creation is restored. So Jack Mac, I would take that as I feel like this is bad news, just to be straightforward, right? Like, I just want to be honest. I feel like when I saw this, it came out like kind of sideways, almost upside down. And Mary Magdalene has been, I mean, a positive thing for many people, but in the same way, she was demonized in a lot of ways. And this is meant to be number 15, which represents the devil. Again, no coincidence that they're using Mary Magdalene. So I feel like, I mean, maybe CR was doing something that they shouldn't have been doing, that wouldn't necessarily be approved of. Like, maybe it's a way of them like throwing away the love that they know they could have with you. But just something about this feels really off. Yeah. And then like look at this, like the 3 of Wands. It's like ships coming in, you know? There's a message coming of self-destruction again. But it was in the reverse, right? So that would be like building yourself back up to have that 10 of Cups. I feel like whomever this person is, you're better off. So no hookup with her. I mean, potentially, sure, you know, but if you do, don't be surprised if you're resurrecting something that you weren't prepared to. Hi, Vegeta. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I feel like if you do hook up with her, just stay protected. This is saying she's fertile as heck. So I'm assuming she, so that's what I'm getting from this card. Forgive me. No gender is, you know what I'm saying. Words. I don't want to be offensive, but I don't know you, you know. Hey, Andrea, sweet darling. What's the deck and what's the question? And then Star Love Angel, I'm going to move on to you, dear. So, oh, you're so welcome, Anna. Thank you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Jack Mac, I hope that helps, darling. If it doesn't, just you know, anything that does not resonate, disregard, or take some time to really think about it and meditate on it and see how it may come about, you know, or start to make sense, I suppose, right? But just above all, listen to your own intuition. What decks do I have? I don't know why. I feel like I need to grab this deck for you, Andrea. But I've got all my usual suspects. I've got the Mythical Goddess Tarot. I've got the Sacred Creators Tarot, the Wisdom of the Oracle, Personal Power, Moonology, Goddess, Major Arcana. And then this one is the Literary Witches Tarot. Or, yeah, Oracle. I don't know. Whatever. What's the next action from your Leo boyfriend? Well, I mean, I'm holding this book, this deck. I feel like I need to shuffle this one. Let's see. Moving in together. Getting pregnant. Looks like buying a house. Or moving in together, yeah. Peacocking. Let me find the book for this one. Sheesh. All right. So I'm going to read for Sandra Cisneros. But, so stability, family. It's for the house, Andrea. And Sandra Cisneros. Where are you, darling? All right. The body, the joys of the body, sorrows of the body, the senses. Born into a working class Chicago neighborhood to a Mexican mother and to a Mexican father and Mexican American mother, Sandra Cisneros navigates the richness of misogyny of both Mexican and American cultures. She vowed to never marry and to always have a house of her own. Whoa. Sorry, that's just whoa. Her most famous book, The House on Mango Street, a coming-of-age novel of saturated sensory vignettes. It's taught in elementary schools and colleges alike. Make sure to check out her poetry, which asserts a healthy sexuality, and her masterful short stories, too. Well, damn. I mean, there's no coincidences here, right? Like, I feel like you need to read some of Sandra Cisneros' work. But just the fact that in here, like it says, her most famous book, The House on Mango Street. And then we got House. So definitely check out her work. And maybe this is a sign of like you and your boyfriend can move forward and build a family and do it in an unconventional way. It doesn't have to be that you like, I'm Colombian, so I get it. There isn't a link, dear. I would just Google her name, which I can hold this up a little bit better so maybe we can get the glare off of it. What's happening? Can you see that now? Maybe. Nope. Oh. So Sandra Cisneros. Check out her work. Google it. Pooja, what up? Yeah, I feel like this could be an opportunity for you guys to move forward, to build a family, to live a life, but not necessarily one that says that you have to be married and that you have to follow all of those sort of traditional patriarchal things that have been holding us back for so long, you know? And I say that as somebody who's a first generation American. My mom came here from Colombia when she was a little girl. So don't just go through the motions because you feel like that's the next step. I was sort of talking about that earlier, like, because we feel like, oh, we've gotten to this certain age, we should have done this certain thing by now, and we should have these certain accomplishments, and we put these expectations on ourselves that are completely unnecessary and frankly at this point unhinged, given the state of our socioeconomic hellscape worldwide. I mean, the world is like, wow, it's crazy seeing like Mars get into Scorpio, Pluto goes direct, and now things are getting wild. Sandra Cisneros, dear. Can you see that? Sorry, I'm trying to get it so it'll stay focused, but that like it's also not going to get all shiny from the light. Let me try turning the light away a little bit if it'll help. Can you see it? Techie, what up? Straight cold challenge, trying to read. So pause it, get it. Okay. Here, I'll type it out in the chat real quick. Hold on. Here you go. Sandra Cisneros. All right, darling. Yes, Techie, I can add you. Thank you, Andrea. Blessed one, have you come back in? Or Star Love, I'm on to you. Yes, Taurus Gang, I will add you on as well. Yes, of course, Andrea, thank you. Yes, I've added you. So, guys, I'm going to read my list real quick. I'm about to read right now for Star Love. Star Love Angel, thank you for your patience, dear. I'm here to read for you now. After that, I've got Psycho. After Psycho, I've got Puja. After Puja, I've got Techie. After Techie, I've got Taurus. After that, I think I'm going to wrap her up because it's getting late and I got to go to bed. What was the thoughts and feelings of him when I texted him the other day? I'm going to get this one. This is my Major Arcana deck that, oh, I'm sorry. You are so right. Let me scroll up and see. Brigitta, I'm so sorry. I did not do that intentionally at all. You will be before Puja. Brigitta, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm just going to say V. I'm sorry. So I'm going to read for Star, Love, and Psycho, and then I will read for you next. Thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate it because I'm fallible too. I'm completely human. But I'm going to read right now for Star, Angel, Love. Then I've got Psycho. And Psycho, I saw that you had put your question in the chat, but I did not see if there was a certain deck that you wanted me to get. Christiana, Psycho. All right. Star Love, this one's for you, dear. What's going on between Star Love? All right, Christiana, I got you, dear. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, sweetheart. I love doing this. I feel like this deck doesn't want to answer me. Oh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome, dear. Thank you to everybody who's liked and subscribed. If you know other people that enjoy this, please send them in my way. I feel like he's being foolish. But if you want to play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. I say stay strong. I think he's feeling himself. Maybe literally, but certainly figuratively. But personally, I think it's just foolish behavior. Yeah, maybe M feels like it would be like an entanglement. But to you, Star Angel, I would say stay strong and don't put up with the foolishness. Don't put yourself in an entangled situation. Like, make sure it is clear out, Don't fall for that solar eclipse, the Ring of Fire stuff. Yeah, look at that. The sun and the moon right there. Because you know better. For sure. So I say stay strong. They're being foolish. And you'll end up in an entangled situation, which can't be hidden, regardless. It's known. So I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. Thanks for coming in and hanging out tonight. All right, Christiana, I'm going to read for you. And then I've got Vijeta, then Pooja, then Techie, and then Taurus Gang. And then I'm going to call it a night because I got to go to bed. Oh, you're so welcome, dear. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor doing this for you guys. I really do appreciate it. I think it's so fun. So, all right. All right. So are you and your Aquarius twin flames? I'm going to tell you my own personal thing. I think that's certainly a possibility. I don't doubt that there are other humans that... It's funny, my throat chakra is trying to get blocked as I'm trying to get this out. I completely believe that there is the possibility that pieces of our soul can be perfectly matched and feel as though they were torn from one soul, in previous lifetimes. And, we're lucky enough to meet them. But I think the probability is quite low, especially when we're young. And I'm just being honest from my own perspective. But above all else, listen to your own intuition. But I also believe, though, that there's certainly, potential for multiple soulmates, and that's your best friends, that's your partners in life, and maybe it's one, maybe it's multiple. But there are so many different people that come into our lives that are meant to be there. And what is meant for you will never pass you by. So to see if I want to pull this one just because this feels like, because we have the different signs, it's the moon deck. So Christiana, I'm going to see what is what. So this might be advice for you. That's how I'm going to read this, as though this is going to be the advice for you and how you should proceed with this interaction between you and your Aquarius. And don't take anything personally from an Aquarius. Like, they can be very cutting. And I say that as an Aquarius moon who was, born at night. So I have heavy aqua vibes. I get it. That's why I like cutting people off. But, all right, let's see. Christiana and her. First quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. And bottom of the deck is a full moon in Libra. Find the balance. So I'm going to read for the Virgo card because I think that's very appropriate given that we're sitting here thinking, like, what's the situation, right? So first quarter moon in Virgo. Stop, breathe, and take stock. Perhaps you've taken on too much. Now is the time to be reliable and practical. Laziness is your enemy. Also, don't be too influenced by the crowd and what they're saying. Do you still want what you used to want and as much? If so, are you really doing what needs to be done to make your dreams real? Express how you feel, but do it without too much self-criticism or criticism of others. Make an honest inventory about where you could do more to manifest your dreams. Manifesting mix. The energies at play are here. The energies at play here are a mix of flirtatious and shy, inquiring and hesitant. You need to work them in your favor. Manifesting mindset. This card asks you to be mentally flexible. Whatever challenges you face, your current situation is unlikely to be at a total impasse. So I would take that to say that like you need to have a clear conversation, because nobody's a mind reader, you know? Like if you feel like this person could potentially be your twin flame, do they even know what twin flame means? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they believe in any of this same stuff that you do? Are they interested in the same things that you are? Or do they just look at you like you have three heads? Like, keep that in mind. And then I'm going to read for you real quick the full moon in full moon in Libra as well. Focusing on your own wants and needs is understandable. We all need to look after ourselves. However, this card suggests you need to find a balance between what you need versus what someone else needs. Walk a mile in their shoes. Once you understand where they're coming from and why, you can take action. If you've been through a worrying time, including regarding your health, this card reminds you to find the right people for help. Make up your mind about your situation rather than being too influenced by others. Manifesting balance. Find a balance between your own needs and what you do for others. Manifesting mindset. Remember that we're all co-creating, so getting other people on your side by being understanding is a win-win. Okay. So, Christiana, I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. Take the time to think about the situation. Make sure that it's balanced, that you're not giving too much, that they're not giving too much. Again, it's all about equal reciprocity, give and take. Yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. Thank you for coming in. I hope you've liked. I hope you've subscribed. You can be part of our giveaways. So thanks for hanging out. What are the current feelings of your husband? I'm going to go with this one because this is going to give a real clear relationship message, V. Let's see how Arvind is feeling for you. After V, I'm going to read for Pooja. Oh, thank you so much, darling. Thank you, thank you. Tell all your friends. I do this at least once a week. So, and this is totally free. Tips are always appreciated, but certainly never anticipated. So, all right, V, let's see what's going on with you and Arvind. And let's see what Spirit has to share with you, darling. You guys are at a fork in the road, huh? And To the Sea is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like in this one, I know this message very well is funny enough. Anyway, fork in the road is as an obvious one, right? And To the Sea may be, rather than feeling like you need to go off on your own and like leave the situation, like go your own way, maybe this is releasing, what has been in the past, and like what's been holding you back, like that forgiveness and letting it go. And maybe that's an actual, practice that you go through where you write down all of the things that you need to release between you and your husband so that you can move forward together and in a positive way. Maybe that's like an actual thing where you're writing it down, you're putting that message into a bottle and you're sending it out to sea. You're letting it go. You're, whatever. All right. So number 13, fork in the road, the essential meaning, time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. The relationship message, You've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion or walk away? This is the time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give. Then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to lessons that you must learn in your relationships, regardless of the decision you make. It will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. Okay. Let me read to the sea as well. I'm going to read that relationship message I feel like that's going to bring it together here. So, the essential meaning is being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Relationship message. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. All right, V, I hope that helps. Vijeta, I hope you and Arvind move forward in the best way for each of you and you thrive, because that makes the world a better place, right? So, Puja, Moonology, I got you. After Puja, I've got Techie and then Taurus. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. All the love and blessings to you. I hope things are well and you and Arvind are able to, move forward positively. Let's all grow and be awesome and leave this world a more awesome place without so much anger. Hi, Joanne. If I'm trying to close out this reading, so I don't know that I'll be able to get you in. Is there a deck that you want, Techie? Because I'm going to read now for Puja, then I've got Techie, and then I've got Taurus. If I can get this all wrapped up, or if nobody's answering, then I've also got Cedra. I was just telling Cedra that I'm not going to be reading anymore. So I need to try and honor that because I got to get some sleep. But, oh, you can change your question. Yeah, go ahead. I'm reading right now for Puja. After I read for Puja, then I'm going to read for Techie, okay? Oh, that was my hand. I'm looking at your deck, right? So I'm shuffling the Moonology deck, and we're going to find out what's going on with your certification. All right. Let's see what's up. It says think it through and work through your feelings. What's holding you back? All right, bottom of the deck is Aries, last quarter moon. Work through your feelings. And this one is a new moon in Gemini. Think it through. I'm going to read for Gemini. So, Puja, this is about your certification. Let's see. All right. Think it through. A positive outcome lies ahead. However, to take this opportunity from the ethers and make it real, you will need a positive mindset. On some level, you already know how to get what you want. Use your smarts. Think it through. Look for the signposts about what to do next. Ask, what am I expecting? Focus on positive expectations. Expectations attract. If you're having doubts, talk to someone. Make a list of your goals. There's a way through. Use your mind and your words to help others see things your way. Manifesting focus. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to a flirtatious situation, anything written, an upset you've had, or a relationship that feels blocked. Manifesting mindset. Expressing whatever is on your mind is always a good idea, but this card also suggests you need to do some inner work and trust your intuition. I feel called to read the last quarter in Aries as well, so let me just do that. Work through your feelings. Someone has had their feelings hurt. Maybe it's you. Deal with this upset, especially, but not only if it's on the home front. Whatever is going on right now will go better if you take steps to make sure that no one is feeling like they've been emotionally run over. If you feel like your feelings have been trampled on, it's time to work through them and clear them. Then you can move towards your goals. It's hard to manifest when hurt feelings are in the way. Manifesting mix. Relationships, especially with family and or the people you live with, are extra charged now. If someone is riding roughshod all over your feelings, don't sulk. Manifesting mindset. When someone upsets you, it's easy to wear your hurt like a badge of honor, but that merely perpetuates the situation. So, oh, Mirage, I'm so sorry. You're now the third person that I'm sorry to decline, but I'm trying to wrap up this reading so that I can get off to bed. I've got my kiddo with me and she's going to wake me up early. So I'm sorry. Please come back. Please subscribe. I do these at least once a week. If this is my second one this week, I did 3 the week before or something like that. I do them fairly regularly. So make sure you're subscribed and turn the notifications on, because you'll also be added into our giveaway for an Amazon gift card and a readings as well. We do giveaways for little mini readings. So I'm sorry. I'm going to move on to Techie and see if AS is hiring you for the music assistant job. Let's see. So Pooja, I hope that helped. I hope that resonated, dear. Thanks for coming through. Think all that through though. With this certification, take the time to work through whatever your feelings are about. Oh, sure. Next time for sure. Yeah, no, Techie, you're fine, honey. You're all right. So yeah, Pooja, think it through. Think about what you're going to feel like, or what feelings you have right now about the current situation and getting to that certification, so that you're not carrying any sort of resentment going forward. That once you receive that certification, you understand that is something that you really want and that you want to move forward with, rather than beating yourself up for something that, you know, you worked really hard for, but you didn't necessarily really want, if that makes sense. So thank you, Pooja. I appreciate you. Techie, let's see what's cracking on the job front. This is my well, not my deck, but you know what I'm saying. Sacred Creators deck by Chris Ann. And this is an entrepreneurial kind of vibe. I like to use this one as far as anything work or careers related, because that's how it's sort of geared. But it is, of course, you know, with all of these decks, we can apply them to whatever area of life you may be inquiring. So take it as it resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. I feel like I need to cut it again. And then after that, I've got Taurus gang. And then, like I said, I'm going to close this out so I can get to bed. Yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours now. All right. Let's try try this again. Techie. What's going on? Ooh. All right, so what's your honest truth? Number 20. This was the one that flew out, though. Make a mission statement for your soul. And then the bottom of the deck is Rise, number 57. I feel really drawn to reading this one, Techie. If you feel more drawn to the other, please let me know. All right. Make a mission statement for your soul. Essential meanings. Soul journey. Finding meaning in life and work. Guaranteed success and happiness. Let go of that big, overarching life purpose thing and make a mission statement for your soul, whatever that looks like today. Don't get tricked into spending a lifetime trying to pinpoint the perfect be-all and end-all goal. Simply move toward what makes your heart happy, and you will be perfectly poised for soul purpose success. Sacred tasks aren't always logical or rational, and they are certainly not going to fit squarely into an old school template or life plan. They come from spirit. You will recognize them by how propelled and inspired they make you feel. If you feel any anxiety for not having created your path yet, that's because you already know that you are meant to be doing something greater in the world. The beauty here is that you can start anytime. Ask yourself, what's my sacred why? Underneath money and success and stability, and beyond independence, creativity, and inspiration, why do you do what you do? Imbue your mission, your why, your passion and knowing. Find satisfaction and meaning in what lies in front of you today so that you can build the rest of your success from there. All right, and number 20. What's your honest truth? Total authenticity and transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit, clear and compelling communication that comes from the heart, finding the key to abundance by finding what is true and right for your soul. We hold on to many layers of truth, truths we've learned from our parents, the ones we've learned during lived experiences, and the ones that our egos hold on to in order to lovingly protect us from the world. You've outgrown a layer, and it's time to do some shutting in order to curate the best framework for your future. At the base of all your learned truths lies a different sort of true, an underlying true essence, and this core foundation is refusing to be quieted or ignored any longer. You will hear it clearly now, as an old truth has become too small for your expanding life. Perhaps a soul purpose, a sacred contract, or a destiny is unveiling your truest true and your honest truth. Perhaps it is reminding you now that you are here for a reason. When you strip it all down to the soul, what work are you being called to do? And why are you here at this time? So that's what I got for you, dear. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. Thanks for coming in. It's a pleasure reading for some new people tonight. It's always a joy to read for repeat offenders. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Taurus gang. Where you at? You're going to be my last read tonight. Just let me know what your preferred deck is, or if there's a question in particular that you would like to ask. Oh, an Aquarius ghosted you, bro. Kind of known for that. Is there a certain deck that you would like me to grab? All right. they come back after? That's sort of a compound question, but we can get a little. We can get a little bit. Ay, ay, ay. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's move that way out of the way because that's driving me nuts. Okay. I like this deck because it's going to tell us like a little bit of a story, and it also, yeah. So, is your Aquarius secretly in love with you because they've gone and ghosted you? That's very typical of an Aquarius, just so you know. The man that I'm in love with, ugh, annoying to even say that out loud. Goddamn Y chromosome carriers, motherfuckers. Sorry. Yeah. He's an Aquarius sun, Scorpio moon, Sag rising. I know, Crimea River, right? Okay, let's see what's happening. Oh, look at this. Such fiery energy keeps flying out tonight. This is heavy Leo energy. I don't know. Maybe this Leo ghosted you because they feel like they're king shit. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. Or maybe they took themselves out of the situation because they feel like they would be unjust. Like they're going to be too cocky. They're going to be too arrogant, too self-involved, you know. I feel like they probably have other fire placements, you know. Like maybe they're a Leo rising or a Leo moon, Leo Mars, or something, Leo Venus. But the hangman takes himself out of the situation because he knows he needs to go sit and meditate. Birthday's January 30th. Okay. I mean, you can go to astro.com, astro.com. And if you know the location and the time, that's really what's critical in that, because that's what changes as far as rising signs, because the rising signs change on average every 90 minutes to 2 hours. So, and the rising sign is going to be your chart ruler. So that's going to be the, your chart ruler. That's going to be the major one. So, yeah, but I feel like if he ghosted you because he felt like, I'm, Mr. Suave, sexy, I'm Mr. Man. And maybe he had to take himself out of that because, oh, you're so welcome, Pooja. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. But I feel like maybe he took himself out of the situation to like try and balance things out. I think he recognizes that you're an empress, but like not yet. You know what I mean? Like you're going to have to wait it out. Maybe until Sag season, maybe after Scorpio season, like in a Christmas season. Because I just get this feeling from this is like I'm cocky almost, Like this Aquarius is giving cocky vibes. And he's going to get checked on it. He's going to have to pull himself out the situation. So I don't know if he's going to reach back out. If he does, it's going to have to be fair, or you're going to shut him down. And he's going to feel stupid. Like, I'm sorry, love. I know exactly how that goes. Believe me. Ugh, so annoying. But sleep well in knowing that you are dope as you're amazing. You're a phenomenal human being. You have talents and gifts that are unique unto you, and they need to be shared with the world because they would make you happy and they would make other people happy too. So don't settle for less. It's okay to get, tater tots instead of French fries, but it's not okay to deal with men or any human being for that matter, because women are very capable of being jerk-faced jerks too. But especially in romantic circumstances, given the patriarchal history of the world, we as women need to stand in our power and recognize how wonderful we are as humans, because we are equal to our male counterparts and to our non-binary. Like, again, at the end of the day, like, we are all human, straight up. Like, we are human beings, and we need to share compassion and kindness and humanity for each other. And when that's not reciprocated, we need to recognize that we respect ourselves enough to remove ourselves from that situation when we have the control to do so. So, all right, soapbox closed. I'm going to bed. I gotta go. I gotta get up for my baby. But thank you guys so much for coming in, hanging out, subscribing, all the things. I promise I will continue to do these. I will be here for you guys. I love doing it so much. It's such an honor to do this work. And thank you for being here so I can. So thank you guys. Tell your friends. Help us grow you. Okay, that's enough. Good night, guys. Peace.